Welcome to today's video. Before beginning, please read the trade disclaimer. Please understand that this is not financial advice, just my commentary and opinion. Don't forget to press like and subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified of the latest new videos. Hello everyone and welcome to today's update. I know I haven't done a video in a long time, but there is a reason. And the reason is I predicted this dump at the beginning of the year to potentially, around this time last year. So nothing has changed. I'm not like other YouTubers who will milk every little bit of a potential move up, a potential move down. Okay? Saw this move occurring a long time ago. Saw that we were going to be in a bear market around the 68k level. Okay, and now the price is dropping to where I said it would drop. So is that, random? The answer is no. So currently, what am I looking at? I had this fib made a long time ago. Okay, and currently my target is at least the 786 level. You can see price has nicely tapped 0.5. We did reject just above the 3 at 2 level. We've come down, tested the 618 and lost it, broke down, and the area we have potential support is the 786 area. We also have a potential area for a bounce at the 786 level. And then where do I see price going down to? So I see price potentially going down to around this 886 area. Okay, now why do I see that? This is an 88% retracement from the all-time high. Okay, now the other thing I also look at is I use the fixed range volume tool. Now based on this, I picked the candle where I started the range pull from for my fibs to the where I've selected the high, and here we can see that the POC area, the point of control, is around 9,210. Okay, now that's based on the data provided on TradingView. Now if I go one step further and I check on XO charts, we have a range which is potentially where the POC value is around 6,915 on Bybit on the monthly. Now if I check this say on Binance, let's see if it's available on Binance Futures, if the data goes that far back. Okay, and it doesn't go too far back, unfortunately. So let's look at, say, BitMEX, because I know they do go back quite a bit, and see how it looks there. And down here we have a POC level of 6,860. So, looking back at, say, on our chart here, on TradingView, what we want to see is a potential wick area of possibly around this point down here. Okay, now in this case, based on XBT 6860, based on Bybit, we're looking at BTC USD. Let's look at USDT, and all of this matters. I'm not going to do a video shouting and screaming and going, oh my god, 6850. Okay, so we take that level 6850. mark that down. $68.50. Okay, that is our potential pop level. Okay, and that is the level from Excel charts. Now, could we go there? Possibly, and I reckon we probably could wick there. The other thing I'm also looking at is I'm looking at where we have our order blocks. So we have a block over here, potentially at the AS6 level, and we have a candle on the monthly candle, which is an order block around 7,439. So I'm looking at price potentially falling that low. Okay, now if you look at this, you can see this has been perfect, and based on this we could potentially end up here a lot sooner. But the way I kind of look at this, based on how I use fibs and various methods of trading, there is the potential where once price reaches this level, we might get a relief rally where we pump potentially back to the golden pocket. And the reason being for that is we will test the golden pocket as a potential support and resistance area. So effectively this becomes the previously what would have been a support has now become a resistance. So that has that potential. The other thing I'm also looking at is also look at the trend based fibs. So in this case we go from that high to the low to that high there. And so the other thing I look at is you can see we've already gone past that trend based fib, and we are getting closer to the other 786. And if we go further down, we can see there is other confluences which we can look at. The 0.1 level with the 886 and the 0.13 level with the POC and order block from Excel charts. Now there's no point me looking at other coins and other altcoins because everything is dependent on this. Now if I load up my Titan RG indicators, and we can see from that, let's remove all the drawings. Let's remove the stock for now and see how it looks. So we can see on the weekly point we have been dumping from around this sort of level. Okay, pretty hard. From around 41k, that's where the RG said everything kind of crossed over to say it's going to dump pretty well. Personally, you could see that occurring as we started to see a momentum squeeze on the RG. Okay, so we can see price was going to fall anyway. Looking at on the monthly charts, you can clearly see we were in a downtrend technically starting from around this point. However, that was when we got the pullback to the lower side, and then we pumped up to a new all-time high, and then we dumped. And again, you can see the squeeze starting to happen. And as we snapped through the 0.1 line, it started to crash. And this is not done stopping. And to understand this, all you have to look at is the previous all-time high here back in 2017, and you can see a similar thing has happened. Okay, now the difference in my prediction now in this video as an update, once we make a potential bottom area around this point here, I would not expect to get bullish straight away and expect price to pump and make new all-time highs. I will expect price to move up, correct, but I'd expect it to move up around maybe the 48k level. This is after the full dump has happened. And what I then expect price to potentially do once it reaches that 48k level is to dump possibly again if we do not break through. So currently waiting for this to play out, get a confirmed bottom, and then I will be targeting my longs. Okay, now if I look at this from a weekly chart, compare it with the RG on the monthly, you can see this pull up was just a small pull up and just a continuation of the monthly downtrend. Okay, and that monthly downtrend completed and started to occur possibly around here. If we mark this out as a line, go to the monthly chart, and you can see you're getting very close to turn. So yeah, so I'm actually looking forward to this. Sold everything at the real highs, you know, near the 68k level. A lot of people laughed at me. A lot of people thought I was nuts. But guess what? For me, the bear market started over here, whilst everybody was still bullish. And yeah, I just can't stop smiling. Sorry. If you've again, you know, lost money because you followed big YouTubers, you followed the FOMO, the pumps, the so-called hopium trading, sorry. So part of this channel, part of this video, part of my Discord is to provide proper education to actually see what is happening so you can make use of the tools that we provide, how we see the market, how we use that data to trade every day, how we use that data to effectively, predict where prices could go, and we use that as part of our training and way to make a potential source of education from that data. So again, don't really have anything else to share apart from me enjoying the downtrend currently, enjoying where the market will go to. Let's look at the daily side. Okay, so from a daily point of view, we had here, let's remove this. There you go, it nicely adds up to 17k. If we go back here, we've already broken past this POC. The next POC we have at 11,450. Looking forward to that level if we get there. So 17k here is good, that point. And that again lines up with our, it's not there, I removed it. Our beautiful fib retracement at the 1618 local to the 786. So that would be a nice potential bounce. We could bounce from here. Let's, once we've reached around this sort of level, I'd expect maybe, we might test it again and then move back up. Not predicting any sort of times. And then here I expect a rejection where you'd get the 618 local and the 0.1 of this particular trend-based fib, and then I expect a next push back down. So that would be nice. I'm not saying it's going to happen like that, but there is that potential. So when if we do get this relief rally, don't go all bullish, don't go all crazy. Trade safely, yeah. And if you are going to take longs, take them with caution, take profits, and don't get caught out by a bullish scenario that people tell you we're now going to go back to 100k, because we're not going there yet. Okay, understand market psychology, understand nobody cares. Yeah, Bitcoin doesn't care who and what company has bought X amount of Bitcoin where. It will do what it needs to do, the way it needs to do it, and then it will move up or down. Okay? And that's it. Just because certain people are buying X amount of BTC, yeah, it does not mean it will hold the market up. Okay? So when you understand that and you stop trading with hope, emotions, yeah, and trade with a plan, yeah, that's when you'll start making, real money, potentially, if you are trading with real money. Again, I'm not a financial advisor or anything, but if you are, trading Bitcoin or buying and holding Bitcoin, you understand that better. Anyway, I'll stop carrying on and mumbling on, and so I'll call it a day for this video. Sorry it's been a while, but once we kind of break this level, I'll try and make another video. And if we do see a bounce, I'll make a new updated video to show where, again, to confirm what I've said, if we're going to bounce in the area that I believe we're going to bounce. For those of you also looking at ETH, understand BTC drops, ETH will drop too. So don't assume that you're holding onto your bags of altcoins will protect you, because they won't. As currently most of the crypto market is governed by BTC. So keep that in mind. Alright? Well, I'll speak to you in the next one. Do subscribe to the channel. Do like the video. Do share it. And support the community. Join our free Discord channel. And if you do trade, use our links for Bybit, BitGet. That does help us, but understand they all hold a risk because you're trading potentially leverage. You don't have to trade leverage, but using those links helps this community, helps me bring more videos and more information. Alright, take care, have a good weekend.